Good morning or good afternoon. Hi, you guys. I think we're live on both Instagram and Facebook. I'm excited to see you today. For those of you on Instagram, I got to see you a little bit last night. I went live to share just something that was really close to my heart, and so you're welcome to go watch that if you missed it. On Instagram, I'm easy to be found at Season Johnson. So for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Season Johnson. I am a nutritional therapy practitioner. I'm also the founder of the Kit Cancer Movement, and I'm a presidential diamond with doTERRA essential oils. I use this space every week, and sometimes when I'm really good and consistent daily, to just educate and empower you on how to live your healthiest life. Something that's come to me recently is the importance of simplifying some of the information that I share. And not that I don't think you guys are smart enough or capable enough to get some of the information, but as I've been studying, and I'm going to share this, actually, this is going to be next week's blog post topic and next week's Facebook Live topic, but I've noticed that as human, in our nature, we tend to really get down and beat ourselves up and feel really discouraged if we can't accomplish something simple. And so what I want to do, and I want to make more of an effort with you guys to just keep this information simple so that you can attain it, you can achieve it, you can make these changes no matter where you're at in your life, where you're at in your walk with health, and make it doable because I want you to succeed. The whole reason I spend time on here every single week is because I have information that I know can change the trajectory of your life. I know it can help you. And so I want to present the information in a way that is simple and easy for you to grasp. So you have my word that moving forward, that's my goal, is to keep this information simple, attainable for your own success. Today we're going to talk about the ketogenic diet. It's been thrown around for a few years now. It's actually been thrown around for a lot longer than that, but I think it's become a trendy nutrition plan, kind of a trendy topic more recently. And I want to explain briefly what it is. I also linked in my blog, on Facebook, there's a link in the title to this video to learn more, and you can read the blog post that I did with lots of details. But I want to keep it simple today and talk to you about should you do it and have we done it and just a few tips you want to know about the ketogenic diet. So number one, it's a high-fat, low-carbohydrate diet. The important thing is that you're eating quality of fats when you're following a ketogenic diet. There's a diet out there called Atkins, and for a while that was really popular. Problem with the Atkins diet is they didn't really focus on the quality of food and the quality of fat that you were eating. So if you're following a ketogenic diet, you want to make sure that you are eating organic, grass-fed, wild animal products. You're getting lots of healthy fats from avocados and coconut oil and grass-fed wild meats and butter and things like that. And that you're eating still some healthy amounts of carbohydrates coming mostly from plants, from vegetables. And you're limiting your fruits because those are higher in sugar. You're also limiting your proteins because excess proteins actually turn into glucose in your bloodstream. Glucose is sugar. So the idea of the ketogenic diet is to teach your body to burn ketones as fuel, to burn fat as fuel. This is something that I would encourage you to look into and even implement into your daily routine if you have a seizure disorder, if you're walking through cancer specifically with a tumor. Blood cancers can also respond really well to the ketogenic diet, but it's not as necessary to stay in what's called ketosis, which is where you measure your blood every single day to find out if you are actually in ketosis, in a state of ketosis where your body is just burning ketones, burning fat as fuel. So if you have a seizure disorder, you're walking through cancer, or if you're wanting to lose weight and improve your energy, this could be really, really helpful meal plan or nutrition plan to follow. Now, did we do the ketogenic diet with my son? We didn't, but we did our own version of it. We did kind of an adapted ketogenic diet with Kicker. And Kicker was going through cancer. He had leukemia, and so it was a blood-based cancer. We found that if we increased his fat, we knew that would help starve the cancer cells, but we didn't always measure or keep him in ketosis. We just focused on lots of healthy fats, plenty of organic, fresh veggies, fermented foods, but we never measured to see if he was actually in ketosis because from a blood-based cancer, my research, and I felt comfortable and confident just maintaining a healthy diet plan with plenty of fats, but not measuring if he was in ketosis. Again, a tumor, that type of a cancer is going to be much more beneficial to actually follow the ketogenic diet pretty strictly and make sure you are in fact in ketosis. There's some beautiful testimonies out there of patients who have survived brain tumors or different types of cancer because they followed a ketogenic diet, amongst other things, of course. Remember, it's not just simple where we can make 2 changes and all of a sudden we see this drastic improvement in our health. But this is a really big tool. Now, what are some tips that you need to know if you're looking into the ketogenic diet? I will tell you that my experience is people that have thyroid issues or adrenal issues, sometimes the ketogenic diet can actually worsen their symptoms and they need a little bit of carbs. They need a little bit more carbs than just what would come from vegetables and fruits. For whatever reason, your adrenal glands and your thyroid, they actually work simultaneously. They work together. But when they are in compromise, when they're not working as optimally, you need to have a little bit additional carbs than what you would get from vegetables. So brown or white rice, starchy tubers are a great option. Sweet potatoes, yams, things like that. Now, another suggestion is if you're breastfeeding or you're pregnant, you also will need a little bit more carbohydrates. So the ketogenic diet might be a great idea and you can kind of follow like we did, but you want to also adapt with pulling in some additional carbohydrates coming from ideally something like white or brown rice and starchy tubers. So that's kind of the wrap on what the ketogenic diet is, if we did it, and also some tips and tricks you'd want to know. If you want to learn more about that, check out my blog, SusanJohnson.com. You can go to the blog section under nutrition and you're going to find the blog post called Should I Do the Ketogenic Diet or something along those lines. I can't remember exactly the name. It is Ketogenic Diet and Where to Begin. So hopefully that was helpful. I hope that this educated you. You feel a little bit more empowered on kind of where to go from here and dig in a little bit further on the ketogenic diet. I hope you guys have a really blessed day. I'm excited to see you next week. And like I said, I'm excited about the topic as we're going to talk about just the importance of simplifying and making your life easier and more joyful by just checking things off a list in a really doable way. So I'll see you guys next week.